Take two. My first video would not post. So I'm going to do it for people who aren't able to watch it. If you've already seen it, feel free to skip. So these are 10 tips for gals who wear glasses. So I'm going to wait a second for anybody who wants to jump on who missed the first one and give you my 10 tips for gals with glasses or sisters with spectacles. Hi, Melissa. Hi, everyone. If you've already watched this, tune out. But this is just take two. It didn't post. So let's dig right into those 10 tips. The first tip is concealer. So when you wear glasses, if you have dark circles under your eyes or you're really tired, it's going to emphasize that. And plus, depending on how heavy your frames are, it's really important to add concealer underneath. So one of my techniques is I use the number 3, and the number 0. So we've got 3 and 0. And the pattern of it's really important. I take the 3, which is more of a corrector, it's peach colored, right under my eyes. And then with that 0, I go into the inner corner, drag it down and up the cheek. So you want a little bit lower so that that brightness will help brighten your eyes and highlight your cheeks, even wearing your frames. Second tip is that it really helps to wear a bold lip. So when you have frames, especially if you're wearing a heavier vintage frame or a darker frame, and if your brows are emphasized, then something's missing from the lips. It's not a good time to wear your nude lips. You can still do something neutral like what I'm wearing today, which is wedding cake, but it's also a great time to play with colors like candy apple, because you can kind of see with me holding that up, it just really pops the eyes. So choose a bold lip color to wear with your glasses. Number 3. One way you want to define your eyes is by using less eyeshadow and more eyeliner. And the colors that you choose make a big difference. So for me, my glasses are more warm tone. They are monochromatic with my hair color. So I like to choose colors like these two YSL liquid eyeliners. This one is a navy. And then I have a bright blue. I'll show you that bright blue. So that really is good because it pops underneath the glasses. And then today I wore neutral eyeshadow and I kept it lighter. And in the inner corner of my waterline, I actually took a tiny bit of this color called Kyoto. And if you wear it just there, it brightens the whites of the eyes, makes your eyes stand out, but it doesn't look too over the top. Moving on to number 4. So the thickness of your eyeliner should mirror the thickness of your frames. If you have very light frames and they're very lightweight, stick with a thinner liner. If your frames are really heavier and bold, that's a great time to get away with a bold liner. So you can pull off that cat eye or do something a little bit bolder and smudgier with a bolder frame. Number 5, highlight under the eyes. And that's more than the concealer. That's also what types of eyeliner colors you use. So if you look at the way my glasses hit my face, there's less emphasis on the top portion of my eyelids and more emphasis on the lower part. So where they hit, you actually see my lower lashes more than my top lashes. So it's a great time to play with a bronze or a gold or some sort of shimmery color underneath your lash line that'll really make your eyes pop and be really flattering with glasses. Tip number 6. So as you're wearing your frames, it's all about creating balance. So we're doing that bold lip like my other tip, but also choosing to fill in your brows so that you have balance and that your brows are nice and defined because it helps frame the entire eye. Number 7, make sure to curl those lashes. Your lashes can hit the frames of your glasses and hit the glass. So if you do have a problem with that, I suggest choosing a waterproof or even tubing mascara. And the tubing mascara and the waterproof mascara will help prevent your glasses from getting all smudged up where you can't see. And that's so important because just like I can't stand driving and I can't see through my windshield, you want to make sure this windshield's nice and clear. Number 8. You want to make sure that your eyeshadow stays within the frame. So the size of my frame, I shouldn't have eyeshadow that's going beneath the frames, out through here. So if I had my eyeshadow extend all the way up to here, it's going to look really odd because you're going to see it's going to go outside the frame and it's not going to look balanced. So if you look, I kept my eyeshadow more inside here so that it's balanced with the glasses, my eyebrows, and it's within frame. Number 9, great time to wear lots of bright blush. Something that kind of brightens up the face. Again, that goes with making your under eye appear brighter. So the placement's really important. In fact, I recommend making sure your glasses are on when you put your blushes on so that you're not putting the blush too close to the eye. You want it, do you see where the end of my frame is? So kind of placing it right here to add that nice pretty pop of color. And number 10, have fun with your frame color. So if you're wearing warm frames like I am, they have kind of a, see if you can see it, they have more of like a coppery shade to it, then you want to choose eye makeup that complements it. So something that's maybe monochromatic, and I do warm eyeshadows with my warm frames. Or you can also do a contrast, like a nice bright navy. If you're wearing purple glasses, kind of a blue purple, you can have fun with using fuchsias on your lips, and have fun with choosing colors that complement your frames. So those are my 10 tips. Sorry if you got them twice, but like I said, it just wouldn't post. It kept posting the end. And then just a quick update. Today, all 3 of these beautiful colors are back in stock. Candy Apple, Creme Brulee, Wedding Cake. We also have 2 new glosses that launched today. I have a waiting list of ladies who I'll be ordering this lovely shade for. This is called Wish, right here. Really pretty soft pink. And I have this beautiful color called Believe, which I'm wearing on my lips. And that is kind of a soft coral shade. And all of our foundations are back in stock. If you missed me talking about it before, well, not all of the shades, I'm sorry. 4 of the shades are back in stock. Shinto 1, Shinto 2, Gina Beige, and Olive 1. I wear Gina Beige, and what I love about our foundation is that it's more pigment, less fillers. It's 50% pigment compared to what you find in high-end department stores or drugstores, which is between 18 and 23%. So what that means is you can get great coverage, but it looks like skin. You never see any thick cakiness or layers. It's just really smooth, skin-like texture. And it takes forever to go through a product. I'm going to show you my personal kit. So this is my personal little black box, which I've shown off in other videos. And this is my Gina Beige. It is right here. And you can see I still have a ton left. I haven't hit pan yet, and I've been using this since the 1st of November. And it's taken that long to even go through that much. It's amazing. You need so little product. And I'm just going to pop just a little bit because the corners of my nose tend to get a little red. And you can see, even close up, you don't see makeup. It just looks like beautiful, flawless skin. So if you need help picking a color, take a picture of yourself without makeup. It's good if part of your décolleté is exposed, and do it in natural lighting. Believe it or not, you don't need to match this part of your neck. This is always going to be a little bit different color than your face. Sometimes you can even have different undertones right here because this is never exposed to the sun. Now, some people have a lot of sun damage, or they really tan where it's going to be a lot darker than their face, but this is a great place to test undertones. It doesn't lie. So when I put the Gina Beige on here, you can see it looks like it's invisible. You don't even see it. So that's a great place when you send me a picture. Make sure part of your chest is exposed and I can see your face without makeup, and that'll help me color match you. Any questions about makeup for glasses wearers? Let me know. I'll check the comments later. Sorry I had to do this over again. I was so annoyed. It kept showing that I was live like 15 minutes after the video, so I decided to do it over again because this is one that I've had a lot of requests from people that wanted some tips. I have a lot of friends and clients who wear glasses, and they want to know the best way to make their makeup look good. One last thing is, sometimes depending on the actual prescription, some people have a very magnified glasses, and if you have crow's feet or fine lines, then you want to be careful of the placement of your concealer and your highlighter. So imagine if you have very magnified glasses and you put tons of highlighters underneath the eyes. What will happen is it's going to emphasize those lines and wrinkles and crepiness. So with that, you want to make sure you take your highlighter a little bit lower than the bottom of the edge of the frame. So that'll still brighten the under eye, but it's not going to emphasize any kind of lines. Thanks, Rochelle. Any other makeup questions for me while you have me? I'll read these really quick for those people that jumped on, but go back to hear the in details. These are the 10 tips. When you wear glasses, number 1, concealer. Number 2, bold lips always pair well with frames. Number 3, define your eyes with more liner and less shadow. Again, because you see where my glasses hit here, if I put a lot of shadow up here, it would look very awkward. We want the focus more on my eyes and less on the shadow. It's also a great time to play with bold eyeliner choices, your navies, your blues, a little bit of just a pop of color. 4, the thickness of your liner should match the thickness of your frames. If you have a really bold pair of frames, go for that cat liner. Number 5, great time to highlight under the eyes because glasses hit in a way that you notice the liner underneath the eyes more than on top. So it's a good time to try bronze liners, smudging some sort of metallic shadows underneath the eyes to highlight those lower lashes. Number 6, don't forget about the brows. Brows will help balance the frames. And if you have brows that are very thin or sparse, it's a great time to fill them in and show them a little bit of love. Also, I don't mind, like my brows are a little bit more natural, but if you have really big frames, they really are magnetic, it's going to emphasize every little hair, so you might want to make sure that your brows are cleaned up. 7, use a lash curler so that your lashes don't bump up against your lashes and against your glasses. And also choose a waterproof mascara or liner so that way your windshield is clear and you can see. Number 8, no eyeshadow outside of the frame. Looks awkward. You want to keep it within frame. Number 9, don't forget the blush. Put it on after your glasses are on so that you can see the bottom edge of the frame, and that's a good placement for where to put the blush. Thanks, Lisa. Number 10, play with colors that complement your frames. You can either do something where, like my glasses are monochromatic with my hair and they kind of blend in, so I can get away with doing contrasting eyeliners and popping color. But sometimes you want to play with it. If you have lilac colored frames, go with kind of a fuchsia, more of a blue toned lipstick, and that'll really complement the frames and be like a fashion accessory. So those are my 10 tips. I'm glad for some of you who wanted to watch it that I was able to redo it so that you can watch it. Hopefully this video will post without any problems, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.